Hello, hello, it's Tash Ro.
Welcome to or welcome back to It's Saturday, your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us,
It's Saturday.
Okay, guys, final episode.
Oh my God. For those who don't have your cameras on, we have a very special guest here with us today. Maddie Hadfield, welcome to It's Saturday.
Yes, we're so happy to have you. Our favorite guest ever.
Favorite guest, sorry boys.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Maddie is an influencer and the creator of the Ottawa Diaries, which is literally the best Instagram page out there for Ottawa. Essentially, what Maddie does is that she promotes local events and businesses in Ottawa. And I know personally, I always go to your page for inspiration of what to do in Ottawa because sometimes you just need that little bit of summary, you know?
And
so
fashion too. I feel like you're like a fashion page at this point as well.
You are. Yeah, 100%.
Totally.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so just before we get started, and maybe just tell us a little bit about yourself, kind of what influenced you to start this page, and are you from Ottawa and all of that good stuff?
So surprisingly, I'm not actually from Ottawa.
No
Plot
way.
twist. Ottawa Diaries is not from Ottawa.
God.
No, I'm from Cambridge, but I moved here in 2014 for university and never moved home because I just loved Ottawa so much.
Never looked back.
Never looked back. Graduated in 2018 and then started the blog in 2019.
Oh, okay.
Because I just felt like I was so baffled by people who would say like Ottawa's so boring.
Yeah.
I was like,
I've
no,
been guilty
it's
of that
not.
sometimes too, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I was born and raised in Ottawa.
You just
Same.
have to know like where to
Yeah.
look. Like I feel like because I did journalism in school, I got really good at finding like events that happen. So I wanted to.
And I find because you're not from Ottawa, you had like a fresh set of eyes that like saw Ottawa in a different way. Whereas we grew up in Ottawa and we're like, Ottawa sucks, and we didn't even try to find those events.
Yeah, there's probably so many things that we weren't like looking for that were still there.
Yeah.
Like there's probably someone that moved to Cambridge and is the Cambridge Diaries.
Oh my God, I hope so. That'd be amazing. Because I thought Cambridge was boring. So it's like, I totally get where you're coming from. It's like when you're from somewhere, like you don't see it with that.
Yeah,
new
100%.
perspective.
100%.
Yeah, as I've gotten older, I definitely I truly do love Ottawa. I can't imagine living anywhere else. Maybe Vancouver.
Yeah,
but
not even Toronto. It's too busy.
No, not Toronto, not Montreal.
Yeah.
Ottawa's perfect.
Ottawa's where it's at. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe like let's jump into some Ottawa related things and then we'll get back into like the Instagram content. So let's say you and Troy, your new fiance, are going out for
gorgeous ring if you can't see it.
So nice. And her, like we were talking about this before, her nails are stunning, guys, and they're her real
her
nails.
own nails.
I can't believe it. I'm so
They're
jealous.
the longest real nails I've ever seen in my life. That's
Guys, the diamond clear coat from Sally Hansen. It's so good.
I'm
It,
adding to cart.
makes your nails
We'll
not
link
break.
it. We'll link it for everybody.
Okay, you heard it here first.
Promo code Ottawa Diaries.
Seriously.
Oh my God, you have a promo code too?
No, I don't. I'm kidding.
I said it's amazing.
Let's go awards.
I wish.
Oh my God. So if you and Troy were going out on a date night, like what's your ideal date night? And if you have one for like summer or winter or whatever.
I say like all year round, we love going to comedy shows.
So fun. That's a great date with a partner or just as a group too.
Yeah.
The Laugh Lounge. Have you been to the Laugh Lounge?
No, where's that?
It is in the Byron Market. It's like underground. It's where Tucker's Marketplace was.
Oh my gosh.
It's the basement of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I had like a semi-formal there once.
No way. Oh my God, that's so
Yes,
funny.
that's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Like afterwards, you feel just so good because you laughed for like an hour. Like it feels like therapy.
Yeah.
And
Your cheeks are sore.
And you're also like you're in the Byward, so you can go get dinner before or after, and like it's great.
Is it really small or is it big or?
It's pretty small, which is nice. It's like intimate.
It's very intimate.
And not too expensive either. It's pretty affordable.
Okay. Wow,
That's a really good
awesome.
date night.
Yeah.
Love that.
Okay, speaking of like weddings and stuff, since we just talked about your fiance, so you recently got engaged. How's wedding planning going?
We found our venue. That was like a big
Oh my
check off
gosh,
the
did you
list.
announce it?
Have not announced it yet. So this is the first
the announcement.
time I'm announcing it, I guess.
Exclusive.
We have exclusive rights to the announcement. Here we go. Okay, where is it?
It is going to be at the Cameron, which
Okay.
is in Old Ottawa South.
Okay.
It's like part of the Ottawa Lawn Bowling and Tennis Club there.
Yes, I have been there.
Okay.
It's so cute.
That's a really nice venue.
It's like a cottagey vibe. I like it
Yes.
because it's not too like luxurious, you know, like it's like it's very like cottagey, homey, and like
it's unique. I'm sure they haven't had like too many weddings.
No,
there.
that was the other thing. Like, I don't think people know that there's a wedding venue there.
You would find like the secret wedding.
I was gonna say, I feel like I know all the venues. I've never heard of this.
It was hard to even find photos of it because like there's only been a handful of weddings, I think, there. So
what made you find that spot? Like, how did you get intrigued by it?
Wedding Wire. Did you use that for when you were looking? Yep. So we looked on Wedding Wire, and it was on there, but like a lot of the photos were really old. So I think they just went through renovations like a couple years ago. So we had to like go see it in person. And then like what I did actually was I would look up the Cameron wedding photos just into Google. And then you find like photographers, like the wedding photographers will post like a blog post of all their photos from the wedding. And like that's like if you like it's a keyword in their post. Okay, so then you'll find photos of someone else's wedding.
Whoever made this website.
So you can actually see like what the venue looks like an actual wedding. Okay. So that's what I did. And I was
that's
like,
very different too. Like what it looks like not as a wedding versus
100%
with like decor and stuff. Yeah. So I did that, and that's when I was like, oh, this is like a contender now.
Okay. Yeah. And you have a date?
Yes, but I'm not going to say the date.
You don't need to say the date.
No wedding crashers.
No wedding crashers.
It's a fall wedding. That's all.
It's a fall wedding.
Fall, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's exciting.
So fun. Wow. Okay, going back to like your Instagram page, because we're on the car right here, and I was like, well, you have to say this for the pod, because we know when we started this podcast, like, people don't understand how much time it takes to make like a reel, make an Instagram post.
Plan
like
your content for the week.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about like what goes on when you go to post something. Like, do you have kind of a schedule that you follow, or is it kind of go with the flow? I know because you're working with specific brands and businesses and all that stuff, so it might be different.
So like this is the first year that I've had like pretty consistent collaborations. So like
congrats. That's awesome.
Thank you. So I have like a schedule that I post. But like this isn't my full-time job. I work for the government full-time, so
9 to 5.
9 to 5, Monday to Friday. So then like on weekends is when I'm shooting, and like sometimes editing after work or on my lunch break, or it just feels like I'm working all the time.
Literally. I feel you. That's how we feel too. So honestly.
Oh my gosh.
But it doesn't feel like work when you love what you're doing.
Exactly. Yeah. It's true. We're always like thinking about, I wish we were working on the pod.
We'll literally be both at work messaging each other like, oh, I just want to be doing pod stuff right now. And sometimes I am, which I shouldn't be.
Asking, like, kind of going into that, when we started as well, I found we were both kind of like tiptoeing around, when our coworkers find out, and I don't know, people are so judgmental these days about everyone's an influencer, and people are so Gen Z and all this stuff. So did you have that? Did those thoughts kind of cross your mind about what will people think, and did that impact what you were doing, or were you just like, I'll just do it, screw it, I'm just gonna go for it?
No, I for sure thought about that. I was like living a Hannah Montana double life for a bit. Like I didn't tell the people I worked with what I was doing. So eventually they found out though, and I don't think they find out? I don't think. Well, I told my boss one day, and then I don't know if they just kind of found me or what happened.
Like I know you.
Some of them do, yeah.
Nice,
I didn't like look to see if they all do, but I know some of them do.
That's kind of nice though. It's like, and that way they're like, I support you. Like,
they support me, but like I don't think they care that much. Like they don't talk to me about it. So it's kind of like they're like, it's this thing you do. It's your it's your little
that's a good balance. You don't want them to be too involved, but it's nice to know that they're there to support it.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, kind of like a balance.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like that's a good balance for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question too I wanted to ask you. So it's like a two-part question, because obviously a lot of your page is involved like different events in Ottawa and what's going on. So did you find it hard to find things to post about like during the 2 years of the pandemic?
Oh yeah.
A little bit. So when the pandemic hit, I kind of had to pivot a little bit. So there was no events obviously for a good chunk of time. And then so I just focused more on local businesses, because they were also like really suffering during the whole period of time too. So I kind of was focusing on that. Super excited that events are back though. Like that's amazing. Like my one trick to like finding events that are going on is to use Facebook events, because you can like tailor it.
I've never used that.
This is what I did when I was in university, because I was in journalism. I had to just like find an event to cover every week. So I go into Facebook events, you can tailor it to your location and like what like time, like if you want events for this weekend or whatever. Cool. And because like anyone that has an event makes a Facebook event for it, you know what I mean? Like That's how you get the word out.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Like, if you just search on Facebook, you can find a ton of events.
Wow.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
Okay. And then my other question was it too, is because was more towards the end of the pandemic. I know obviously you were living right downtown in the midst of the convoy last year. Trigger warning. Sorry, I know you're probably like, I'm not ready to talk about this.
Yeah.
But you did make a really impactful post during that time, and it kind of like went viral.
Yeah, I remember everyone was sharing it.
Everyone was sharing it. I literally remember just refreshing and seeing the views like going up and up and up and up. So we just kind of want to know like what changed after that post for the convoy that went viral.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Freaking wild.
Yeah,
crazy.
That was like overnight. You must have been...
I got shivers just talking about it right now, because I remember even people that might have not known you that I knew from like high school was sharing it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is reaching everybody. It's like global.
Yeah. So I made a post about, because I live downtown, so when the convoy was happening, I was like living through it.
Yeah, and it looked really like horrible.
It was terrible. It was awful.
Like nonstop noise.
And like at the beginning of it, I feel like no one was talking about how it was impacting like the people that live here. Like people think that downtown Ottawa is just government buildings. Like no, there's neighborhoods there. People live there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, people need to understand. So I made a post about what it was like living downtown. It was like day 3 or 4 of the convoy or something. And 1 million people saw it. Like
That's
literally 1 million, like over 1 million people saw it because it got shared 200,000 times.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's
and I went from, I had like 5,000 followers, and like 2 days later I had 17,000.
Wow.
That's
Which
crazy.
sounds like every influencer's dream, but it was also like
a lot.
Like I had a lot of like convoy supporters, like
probably
DMing me and commenting things that were nasty and like gaslighting me, and so that was like
that can take a toll on you as well.
Yeah.
So did you like have to turn off comments? Like were you allowing yourself to read them, or were you like just like instantly deleting anything that was on that?
So for comments, I left them on for a long time actually, because I don't know, I'm not one for like limiting people's speech, but then I had like a few people message me, they're like, you should really turn off the comments, like so I did eventually, but as for like DMs that I got from them, my filter system is I give my phone to Troy, and he went through and like deleted any of the nasty ones, because I still had like some really nice messages that I wanted to see, but I didn't want to look at any.
I wouldn't want to look at that either. That could really take a toll on you.
It really does. People don't, and they're like, just don't look at it. But you're almost like it's addicting. Like you want to look at it. You must
or don't take it seriously.
Don't take it seriously.
How can you not?
They were telling you to go die and like some crazy stuff. Like, even we posted a reel that was like polarizing. We were talking about picking up our dog's shit, and we're like, not even saying that we don't pick it up, we were just saying that when people have those like no poop signs, like anyway, people took that to heart, and they were like, we care about our lawn, and we were getting like death threats
or about making the bed. People went off on us about making the bed, and they turned this whole like gender role thing, and like
you hate all men and all this stuff, and we're like, guys,
like how can you twist something like that? And
guys, the internet is a wild place.
People just are
people
crazy.
are savage out there for sure.
Do you know who Sophia Bush is? Like she shared that post on her story. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
I didn't even know she shared it until someone messaged me, and they're like, Sophia Bush shared your post.
When you were writing this, so did you like write it in a note, and when you were creating it, were you thinking like, oh my God, a lot of people are going to see this, or were you just like, I needed to tell people about this? Like what were your mindset while you were kind of writing this post? It was really well written too.
Yeah,
I was. Well, you know what?
Journalism.
It made me realize after the fact. I was like words are so powerful. Like
any specific certain word choices can be really impactful.
So powerful, and like you could take any situation you've been through, and like if you're a good writer, you can make people care about that. You can make it resonate with people, and like I guess that's what happened, and I'm glad, but I was like just kind of pissed off when I wrote it. Honestly, like I wrote it in like a note, and I was like pissed off and upset, and like
at that point you had like 4 days of nonstop noise. I mean, I would be a little bit.
I was like,
upset
anytime I left the house, I just like came home and cried. Like it was like it just felt so overwhelming, and like you had no control over it, and like no one, and there was no one that had control, because no one was doing anything about it. Like the police weren't doing anything.
They weren't doing anything.
So I needed an outlet, I guess.
And that's your home. Like that's where you go for peace and to feel that you can't even go to your house, and you couldn't really go outside either because all of this shit was happening outside. So it's like, where do you go?
Yeah. I had to venture downtown a few times just to like go and do stuff, and even just that, like I just felt like unsafe and like just uncomfortable. So I can imagine like having to be there the whole time. Yeah. So I'm glad that's over for you. And at least like some good came out of it, because like your following went up, and that's always a bonus for sure.
100%. Yeah. Okay, so do you ever get approached by businesses, and are you kind of selective of who you pick to post, or are you kind of just, do you check out the place before, or how does your process of kind of selecting who you're going to talk about or not talk about? And do you have any?
Usually I will, if it's like a product, I will ask to like try that product first before I like agree to promoting it. But I've been like really lucky in that like the businesses that I've worked with are ones that I'm really familiar with and that like I've been to, and so yeah, I've been lucky that way. But yeah, for sure, like vetting them
businesses
a bit. Yeah, stuff. A lot of local businesses, or like I worked with like the downtown Bank Street BIA recently, and which is great because like that's my neighborhood. I live very close to Bank Street. So yeah, it's kind of like you're just like working with stakeholders in your own community, which is really nice.
Wow, that's awesome. I think it really helps that you also live downtown too, because I think for me, like us living kind of in the outskirts,
Orleans Diaries.
Orleans, I'd be like,
oh my god, let me start an Orleans Diaries. That's the one thing, because like I don't have a car, so like I don't come out here very often.
Okay,
like,
well, if I find
there's stuff. Okay, you
too.
And Troy next summer have to come to Orleans Beer Fest.
Beer Fest is so fun.
We'll go.
Okay,
live
we'll
band,
like a thing here, and then we'll go. It's so much fun.
That actually sounds so
live
fun.
music, which was so good. They're playing like all the best covers, like obviously amazing beer, like really good food, and games too. Like we had a blast. Ooh. Yeah, and it's kind of at the start of the like summer almost. It's like
it's in June.
May, June.
It's beginning of June. Yeah.
So it really sets the tone for the rest of the summer.
Yeah, it really does. That. Yeah, really good like food. They had like food trucks out, and honestly, it's really fun. It's really underrated.
Yeah,
we got there. We're like, where's everyone? It's
like it was super fun. And then there's like markets around here too that you always go to, like fresh fruit markets. There's like little niches out here. You have to explore. Once you get a car, you'll explore over here too.
100%. We'll take you on a little tour.
I kind of want to talk about style, because obviously Maddie has amazing style.
The best.
If you haven't seen her Instagram page, she's always wearing the coolest things, thrifting the most like unique items that everybody wants but you can't have because they're vintage. So how would you describe your style, and like what are your favorite places to go shopping or thrifting?
I lean towards like bold colors, obviously. Colors and like 70s and like boho a lot.
Yes, I love that.
And like as for thrifting, like my favorite thing to do is go to 613 Flea at Lansdowne, because you have like a bunch of different vendors all in one place.
Yeah, makes it easy.
Because there aren't very many like thrift stores to go to. Like, I mean, you can go to like not very many curated thrift stores.
Yeah, or they're really expensive, I find too. Sometimes like,
or you get there and it's like I don't even know where to start. Like I went to 613 Flea. They had like one at Carlton recently, and to be honest, it was like so overwhelming. There's so much stuff.
That one's huge,
and you don't know what looks good on. Like you're really good at like putting things together, and I find sometimes that's difficult. You have to have like an eye for that. Like I would like be like, oh, this is like, I wouldn't want this, but then you put it on, you're like, wait, this kind of works.
Yes, definitely. You know? Seeing something on the hanger versus on your body is different. I don't have an eye for the hanger. I'm like, it's like too out of my comfort zone, but if I put it on, I probably would have liked it.
Yeah.
It's a confidence thing too. Like if you just put it on and you're confident in it, like it'll look good.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's a really good tip. That's very true.
Yeah. Love that. Okay, so going back to like Ottawa things, like what do you think Ottawa has that maybe somewhere else doesn't? And then the reverse, what do you think Ottawa's missing?
Okay, this is going to be like maybe very obvious, but Winterlude is so unique to Ottawa. I was actually talking to Troy about this recently. We were saying like, okay, if you were to tell someone who's never been to Canada before, like what time of year they should come to Ottawa, I would actually say the winter, even though it's cold.
Interesting.
Even though it's cold.
Hot take.
Because
cold take,
I know, very cold, freezing cold take. Freezing cold take. Come in the winter, because that's when you get like the Ottawa experience and the Canada experience, because we have like Winterlude, the canal's frozen over. Like you want to be here during that, and like yes, it's cold, but if you bundle up,
just
you can enjoy it. And it's like hilarious to me when people were on patios in the winter last year. I don't know if that was just like a pandemic thing, but like I hope that happens again, because I think that's really so fun.
People do it all the time in Vancouver, even though I know Vancouver is obviously warmer, but get some heaters. Get some heaters outside.
I think it's so Canadian of us to like just be on a patio in our like parkas.
100%.
Yeah,
like it's so
anything
fun.
for patio.
We need to make winter more fun. I think people are kind of like in the zone, like, oh, it's winter. I'll see you guys in like the spring. Let's just do more winter activities, like go tobogganing, go skating, go on hikes.
I think that's literally why they started Winterlude. They're like, okay, it's mid-February.
What are we gonna do?
Hate our lives. Let's. We need something.
We need something to do.
And do you go to Winterlude like every year? Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it happened last year, or maybe it was kind of like online.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like before that, I would go.
Yeah, the last time I went was I think it was 2020, like right before COVID, February 2020, and I hadn't been for a couple of years before that, but it actually is really fun.
So fun.
Like, and there's like people are so talented at what they can make out of ice
sculptures.
Are you kidding me?
Insane.
Like, how do you do that?
I don't know.
Insane.
And don't people come from like all over the world to like do the contest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'll literally say like from Japan.
And we get to go see that for free. Like it's all for free.
Like, and even transit is free on that day, I'm pretty sure. Like in the local area. Yeah.
Actually,
okay, guys. Now I'm excited for Winterlude. We're going to do a live. We're going to pod from Winterlude.
Oh my god. Okay, now the reverse. What do you think Ottawa is missing that we need?
We need more open air clubs in the summer. This is like the complete opposite of what but we need open air clubs. There were like a couple that popped up last summer, but like one of them was on like a Thursday, so I could never go, and then the other one just like fizzled out. I think it had like a couple days that they did it for.
Okay.
But open air clubs are like such a thing in Europe, and I want them to come here because no one wants to go inside of a club when it's summer.
Yeah. So can you describe, so an open air club is essentially just a club like completely outdoors.
Imagine, like a patio, but there's like a DJ and you're dancing.
Yeah.
And, like,
there used to be one like down near the Rito Center. I'm trying to remember what it was called.
I know, yeah.
The open air social club.
Like Parliament or something.
Was it? Oh, it's Parliament.
So that one ended like because of COVID, and then a friend of mine started a new one last summer on Spark Street, and that was on Thursdays though, so I can never go.
Yeah,
I work on Friday mornings.
I remember seeing that actually, and I was like, damn it.
Yeah, Thursday's a tough sell unless you're in university. On Thursday, it's a tough sell.
So I guess there's probably like bylaw, like noise rules maybe that maybe prevents that from happening, but I would like to see. Surely they can do that in the byword because it's loud there anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Okay, that's really good. That's a good answer.
Okay, what about that roller skate thing that's coming? Has that come out yet? Remember that park that they're making? Roller skates?
Okay. Is it open? No.
It's not open yet, but I saw that they're selling gift cards, which I'm like, you haven't even opened yet, you're selling gift cards? This seems a little bit sketchy. Yeah. I hope that's...
Am I going to get to use this?
Yeah. So I think they're supposed to open this winter, but that's the...
Okay, that's a good winter activity too. Yeah. I hope it opens because I would love to go to that.
Yeah.
That would be a fun time.
I want more like indoor places to go just like play games and drink. Like there's Fun Haven, but it's... No, not like that. Like more just like...
Fun Haven is not that fun.
No. And I don't know, different activities.
Like it's like a really cool like adult arcade almost.
Yeah,
where you can like drink, like play games.
But no
like,
kids. It's just for
adult. No.
You know,
it's like an adult arcade.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's what I would want one of those.
Me too.
I
would love that. Matt would.
The movie theater arcade doesn't cut it.
No,
like a bigger.
No, like Lansdowne one is like pretty good, but still like. We need to upgrade that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you talked about your favorite date nights, but can you tell us maybe what was one of your favorite bars in Ottawa or a favorite just a restaurant to go to that might be like a hidden gem that someone usually hasn't been to that you'd want to recommend?
Okay, so favorite bar, like if I'm going for like sit down cocktails, would be Stolen Goods. Have you been there yet?
I don't even know.
It's like
I've never heard of it.
It's new this year. It's on Spark Street, and it's literally like so intimate. It's just one. It's the bar and then like 4 tables and that's it. Cool. So you have to make a reservation because it's very small. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the drinks there are insane. They have one that tastes like shawarma.
What? Stop. Matt's gonna die.
It's called Three Brothers, I think is the name of it. And it tastes like shawarma.
Is it good?
It is.
It's like very garlicky.
It does taste like garlic. Like it was good, but I don't think I would order it a second time. But it was like
good to
an experience, and like I wasn't
Everyone
like, oh, this is gross. I was like, oh, this is so cool.
You're
like
interesting, like, but don't want it.
Yeah. And like the service there was amazing too. Like,
well, I hope so. There's like 4 people.
No, it's literally like the 2 owners are like the bartenders there, and they have like one other guy that like is at like the host and server, and like it's like so it's such a like little.
Oh my god.
Okay, Spark Street. I love Spark Street.
Yeah, there's so many little things
go
there enough. We're always at Lansdowne. I feel like we need to venture.
We're migrating to like Elgin. We've been like rabbit holes a couple times.
Love Elgin. Oh, favorite restaurant on Elgin though is Julia, the pizza place. Have you been there?
I've heard of it though.
People Giulia.
You're the third
That's like my
person to talk to me.
favorite.
Yeah, I didn't know how to pronounce it. Like,
it's so
Julia.
It's so good. They had this pizza there that's like it has burrata on it.
Yum.
And the burrata goes on after the pizza's been fired. So you have like the warm pizza but the cool burrata on top.
Oh my
and
god.
Like flaky sea salt. It is so good.
I want that right now.
I'm so
sorry. We should get pizza after this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's
some
really good answers.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a little advice question for you.
Yeah.
So if someone is listening and they wants to start a travel or local blog, would you have any advice that you would want to give them?
Ooh, I think it's important to like find your niche.
Yes, that's
like,
huge.
What makes you different and like what you want to focus on. And like it could be different from like where you are. So like for me, like it was easy to start like a blog in Ottawa because we don't have a big blogging community here. Like it's very tight. It's very small, tight knit.
And you got it at the right time, I think, too.
I think
2018
started
was a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so like if I was in Toronto, for example, I would probably have to like narrow down my niche even more and like because like it's just
there's so many things
like
about
so many
Toronto,
bloggers. Yeah. But yeah, definitely finding your niche and just like this sounds so obvious, but like post as frequently as you can because like the more you post, like that's how you grow.
Literally,
You'll see your post and then
it's a lot of work, but it's worth it.
Just if you think you're being annoying, don't. Just like no one cares.
Literally,
just post.
And no one cares as much as you do.
I remember when we started, we were posting like every day, and it was just like, are we annoying people? But who cares? Like no one cares.
Yeah, because not everyone's gonna see it every day, but like people are gonna like different people will see it. Different if you keep people, posting
especially
day.
Now with IG's algorithm and like things don't always even show up all the time.
It's true, yeah.
Oh my god, have you found that frustrating for you?
Because yeah, well, especially with like paid partnerships now, you have to like there's like a paid partnership tool, like a tag that you put on it, and Instagram doesn't it doesn't show people your paid partnerships very often if it's like, do you know what I mean? Like the algorithm is
they don't want you to make your
not,
money.
Yeah, the algorithm like I think doesn't like prioritize things with the paid partnership like label on them, annoying. But you still have to have that like under their rules. You have to have it with this paid partnership. So it's like,
what do you want us to do?
It was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, it's really annoying.
Okay, we're getting into the activity portion of the pod.
I feel like our activities always involve Pepsi of some sort or like Coke or...
sponsor us already, Pepsi. Okay, so what is the background behind this? If you guys can see, we have some Diet Pepsi, and normally it's milk, but we're going to try it out with some almond milk. Does anyone want to explain where this started from?
So I saw this, well, you had posted it. Lindsay Lohan was in some campaign for Pepsi for Christmas where it was like Pepsi and milk.
Pilk and cookies.
Pilk. Milk and cookies, Pilk. And then I saw that you had tried it, and I literally was like, this looks disgusting. And you were
Let's
like,
do it.
Good. It actually is good.
Okay. So we have some we don't have regular Pepsi. So we have Diet Pepsi and we have soy milk, and we're going to see how it tastes because it looks nasty.
Yeah.
When I did this, I did it with vanilla oat milk. So
okay,
oh my god, that sounds really good.
We'll
see how the almond milk
goes. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Take a big gulp too, okay? If you can.
Wait, that's actually not bad.
It still tastes just like Pepsi too.
It tastes like Pepsi, but like creamier.
So what I think is like the milk neutralizes the acidity of the Pepsi, so it's like smoother.
It is definitely smoother. I could see this being like somehow a cocktail.
Mm-hmm. I could see this too. I was really skeptical.
Someone told me tequila in it is really good.
Stop.
Yeah.
Tequila.
Oh my God.
Tequila Pilks?
Tequila Pilks. Okay, actually, I give it like... I would actually drink this. I would make this a cocktail. It tastes just like neutral, like very like creamier version of
smoother.
Pepsi.
It's a little bit less carbonated, I find, with that in it. Okay, I don't hate it. Okay, what do we each give it a rating out of 10?
I give it a 7.
I'm also gonna say 7. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go 6.8. 6.8.
Very specific.
Okay, I have a bang, marry, kill for you. We've already done this one before, but I want to know what your ideas are. Okay. So, bang, marry, kill, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, or Diet Pepsi. Hopefully you're a diet girl. If not, we can do
She's like,
regular.
can I just
She's
have
like,
regular
I hate
Pepsi,
aspartame.
please?
Diet Coke, Coke Zero, and
Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
You're probably like, what's the difference?
Do you drink these? First of all, this might be a bad question.
First of all, I'm the worst person to ask because I don't drink soda.
Okay. She's like, kill them all.
Kill them all. No, I think I like Pepsi more than Coke.
Okay.
So maybe I would marry the Diet Pepsi.
Okay.
And bang. Bang the Coke Zero.
Okay.
Well, I don't even remember what the other one was.
Diet Coke.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's what I would have done. That's
Yeah.
literally my answer.
Bye.
I love Pepsi now. I thought we thought we were Coke Zero girls. Then we
No.
did the taste test challenge and
Buy Coke Zero.
DP till I die.
Yeah, that reel of me being like, that's Coke Zero. I know Coke
I
Zero.
drink enough.
I
I
drink it
drink
all the time.
enough of that to know. Meanwhile, I'm like Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi.
You're like, they all taste like Diet Pepsi.
Okay,
Oh my God,
that was a
that's
fun
hilarious.
little seg.
Yeah.
We're gonna move over into something called Only for the Girls.
So if you're a guy, bye.
Bye. But you should still listen because you'll probably still be like, yeah, it's definitely my
Or
girlfriend. does
actually
that.
listen and tell us if this is only for the girls or like you guys do this too. Because some of the stuff I wrote on here, if I was like, I do that. And I'm like, no, you don't. So we'll see. Okay. So who wants to start?
Okay. Okay, I got one.
Yeah.
Because we just went on a trip recently, I thought this was really applicable for the weekend. So, packing 12 pairs of underwear for a 3-day trip.
Oh my God, I'm so guilty of this. Sometimes I pack so many underwears. I'm like, where did I think it was going?
I pretty much do 4 underwears per day I'm going.
Yeah.
It's better safe than sorry.
Safe than sorry. And like, I don't know, am I going to do a workout? Like, did I get really like hot?
Yep.
Like, did I shit myself?
Yeah.
Like,
Who knows?
You don't know.
We don't know what's going to happen.
So I'll just say that because our friend Jack, we did
Oh
this like
my
TikTok on the
God.
weekend. I don't know if you saw it yet. We did a
Go watch
TikTok
it.
like who's gonna get the most like fucked up, and we each went in and did like, oh, I think Maria's gonna get the most fucked up because blah blah blah, and we all were super cute. And then this guy we know, Jack, went in all serious, and he's like, I know I'm supposed to say like who's gonna get the most fucked up, but something really like not cool happened. Like Tash shit her pants.
Yeah.
Just, like,
and he was so serious.
So
and it was in
serious.
the room, so we didn't see like all the videos until it was completely
The next
done.
morning.
So the next morning I'm watching it and it's like, I think so-and-so's gonna get the most fight. Then it was like, Jack's like, hey guys, so something not so cool happened at dinner tonight. And then we like went into detail.
Put me on blast. I actually have only met this guy like a handful of times. So I was
was
like, why
so
did you
funny.
bold
I'm like,
to
why
choose
did
you?
Pick me.
Single you out.
Me. But
Anyways, it was really funny. And I would have needed extra underwear though if
Yeah.
I did. So I'm glad I always packed 17 pairs.
I love that. Okay, Maddie, you go. What's one?
Okay, only for the girls.
Yeah.
The slanted serif font on Instagram stories. You know the one I'm talking
Oh
about?
my God,
The one that's
yes.
not
The one
the
that's
bold,
like
not the
the
bold
old one?
slanted, but the one
Yes.
that like serif
Yeah.
font slanted.
Yeah.
That is for the girls. If you're a
I feel
guy,
like guys
it's not
just,
for you.
guys just
Don't
use
use
like
it.
Comic Sans. I feel like
Yeah.
everything.
Like, if they even are making stories.
Yeah, if they're even, I don't even think they would put
Yeah,
text.
Instagram stories, just girls.
Yeah,
please. No.
seriously. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, I have one. Wanting something good for dinner, but having absolutely no idea what to order. I feel like I'm so guilty of this. I'm always like, let's eat something good for dinner. And I was like, so what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. Something good. And he's like, but what? I'm like, I don't know.
I just don't know.
I just like go on this like rant about how I want something good, but have no idea what that means.
I'm definitely guilty of that.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Okay, how about announcing you're going to pee whenever you leave the room?
Oh my God, I feel like we do this every time.
I got roasted for doing that once, and now I don't do anymore. I just get up and leave.
no.
But I find like I
just
have
go-
to tell
I don't
people
know
where
why.
I'm going. What if they're
No,
looking for me?
But you know what? You don't. You can just get up and leave, and like they're not gonna think you're running away, right? They're gonna know what you're doing.
It's true. I guess I'm just
You
like,
can just
I just
leave.
get up and I'm like, I gotta
That
go
was
pee.
like when I found out I could just get up and leave and go pee. I was like, whoa, mind
Oh
blown.
my God, a Gen Z till do that
I'm
too.
gonna try. Can we
I'm gonna
talk
try.
About, wait, we were talking about something. We took a video and we were gonna take a boomerang and
Oh,
Maddie's
yeah.
like, don't take a boomerang. Like boomerangs are chewy now. And then Tash is like,
well, first I was
"What?"
like, haha, yeah, for sure.
I acted like I knew what I was talking about.
I was like, yeah,
And then
chuggy.
you're like, what does chuggy mean?
So I'm like, okay, guys, I don't know what chuggy means. Like, sorry, I'm a 91. What enlighten me? It's obviously like cringy.
And I was like, wait, boomerangs are out? I just posted a boomerang like yesterday.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've been told this too. Like, yeah, boomerangs are out. Cheugy means like it's like the opposite of trendy.
Okay.
And so cringe is pretty close.
Okay,
to what it is.
I
Like,
guess
yeah.
I'm on
Cringe,
there.
like, old
I'm sorry, I mean,
school.
I've never heard you say cheugy.
No, I don't.
I've
I don't
never heard
use
any.
it. No.
No one we hang out with says cheugy.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start using it. Screw it. And no more boomerangs. Those are out.
I'm making cheugy
Just take a video. It's fine.
Yeah.
You don't need to do a boomerang.
You're right.
Just
We
like
don't
video
see
of
it
us
go back and
like
forth.
this.
Yeah.
Do a manual boomerang, actually. That's it.
We're gonna do a video of just like
my
repeating
God.
it. That's
Oh my
hilarious.
God. That's so funny. I wonder what's gonna be like the next boomerang. Like if there's gonna be something that comes out like
Those
that.
have been around for
Remember
a
when
while.
Boomerang was its own app?
Oh
Like
my
it wasn't even an
God.
Oh
Instagram.
my gosh, true.
And then you'd
That's
have
a
to like
throwback.
save
Upload it.
that and then upload.
Remember
it.
when we were posting boomerangs to our Instagram feed? Like
Yeah,
not just
yes.
in stories?
Oh my God.
I remember when Instagram was literally just a photo editing app for me, and I would literally just upload it to get the cool little filters,
Me too.
and then delete it and put it on like whatever else.
I didn't know it was like a posting app. I thought it was just editing. And I was like posting all these pictures. I didn't know it was going somewhere. And it wasn't until prom someone came up to me and was like, "You're not following anyone and you have like 20 followers. Like you should maybe follow some people back." And I'm like, what does that even
Stop
mean?
posting
Like,
weird ass photos.
I'm like, thank God I didn't post some weird stuff. Like, oh my God.
Okay, who's next?
Who just went? Was
I
it
just
you?
went the P one.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
it's Maddie.
Okay, weed pens. So
Yeah.
for
Yes.
some reason, when a girl has a weed pen, it's like fun and cute, like cool and whatever. And then when a guy has a weed pen, I just think it's like sus. It's like weird.
Weed pen.
I don't like- I know when it's
Sketchy,
like
it's
fun.
sketchy. But when it's a girl, it's like, oh, you're cool and
Oh,
fun.
you're
and-
fun. You're cute.
Yeah, that's fair.
But when it's a
Guy,
guy, it's
like,
sketch.
what are you doing? Where's your
No.
joint?
They're just for
Yeah.
the girls. Just smoke a joint.
Those
if you're
are for
a
the
guy.
girls.
Just smoke a joint.
That's a
Oh
good
my
point.
God, I like that. Okay, I have another one that's like related to like traveling and stuff. Having a bunch of those like really small face towels. I feel like I have tons of those throughout the house. And every time I wash my face, I have to grab one of those. I feel like guys don't even.
Oh yeah,
wash
having a
their
face cloth.
Like there's just like a bunch of those little.
Boys don't even wash their face.
Guys don't
Guys, you guys get one towel. It's the body towel. You use it for everything. It's like, you don't need any more
Ew.
towels. Just the one.
Ew.
Just the one.
the one.
No.
Okay, what about organizing the Tupperware drawer?
Oh, I do this like all the time. I literally wrote this to do this weekend because it's getting messy.
Yeah, I feel like boys don't want to do that, nor will they
Yeah.
ever do that.
I don't even do that.
Oh my gosh, I love doing that.
It needs to be done, but I don't do it.
That's
Oh
okay.
my
That's okay.
gosh.
Not for everybody.
Okay. Spin classes.
Yes.
You feel
rarely.
me on this.
Yes. Maddie and I used to go to the same spin studio.
Yeah, spin classes are like my safe space. I don't want I feel like it's for the girls and the gays.
Yeah.
Guys just go to the gym.
gym.
Like I don't go to the gym because I don't want guys,
guys
to
staring
look
at
at
me.
me.
Yeah.
So I go to spin.
Oh, so
like
good.
we force like our boyfriend sometimes to come to spin with us like a couple times, and Faraz just sits there and he just spins.
He's
like,
so funny
like
at
he's
spin.
just on a
he
bike.
took the towel and like put it over his head, and he
Oh my
was like
God.
going
He was, like,
at
doing
it.
like this. He was just looking down. I'm like, this isn't. You're supposed
It's
to.
hard
be,
for guys. I don't think
like-
there's just so much usually like burlier and bigger. They like can't get into the groove. They don't have the rhythm.
Yeah.
They can't do it.
No,
Yeah, that's for the girls.
it's hard for even for the girls to do it. So I can't imagine guys doing it. Okay, asking your friends what they're wearing before you leave the house. I feel like we.
Yeah.
Could you
Yes.
imagine if guys did that every
Imagine
time?
guys like, yo, what are you wearing tonight? Like, I can't imagine.
Yeah, what's the
them doing that.
vibe?
What's
Let's
the
match.
vibe? Yeah.
100% not
The
happening.
only time I could see guys doing that is like, are we wearing fun pants? I feel like that's like a thing that some of the guys do.
Shirt
like,
or
fun-
skins tonight,
Yeah.
Are we
guys.
wearing our chains?
Yeah.
In or out? What are we doing? Oh my gosh.
That's too funny.
Okay, I definitely do this, and I think you guys probably do too. But planning your hair washes around your weekly events.
I do this all the time.
Like,
Like, I can
feel
go another day.
I can go another day, yeah.
So I
Or
have
it's
to
like,
wash it
okay, I got a
this
couple
day.
things coming up, so I gotta wash it tonight.
Yeah.
Because I only wash my hair like once every like 5 or 6 days, so I have to plan it accordingly.
Okay. I
Yeah.
try to do that, but my hair gets so greasy. My mom's like, stop washing it so much. And I'm like, I just.
You have to train it. You
I know.
literally have to train your hair.
Yeah.
It's so worth it though.
Yeah, I need to do that. And do you just wear a shower cap in the thing or no?
No, I literally just like put it in like a top bun. I literally
Okay.
just put it
I
on
do
top of
that
my
too.
head. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't washed my hair since Friday.
What?
Yeah.
Looks so good. Okay, I need to try doing that, honestly.
Okay.
Okay.
Give us drop us another one, Maddie.
Okay. E-readers.
Yeah.
Just read a book. If you're a guy, just read a book. E-readers are for
like-
girls.
I
Kindles, Kobos are designed for women.
Yeah.
I've
in my
never seen a
opinion.
man with one.
Yeah,
girls
exactly.
can do both though.
Girls can
but
have both.
Girls
boys
can have
cannot.
both, But
girls can do whatever they want. Yeah. Guys,
you cannot.
Oh my god, that's too good. Okay, for me, this is like really relevant. Is like, well, it won't be relevant for you, but stressing about parking before you even get to the destination. Like if I know I'm going somewhere where I have to parallel park, I'm like stressed. And if there's someone in the car with me, I'm even more stressed because I'm like, oh god, here we go.
Or also like turning down the volume when you're trying to park.
Yeah.
You have to do that.
Yeah. We're gonna do this now. Yeah.
Sometimes I do that for Troy. Like I'm like, how can you focus on driving when the radio is on? I'm like turning
someone
it
is
down
screaming at you.
Yeah. Or like sometimes you drive by a cop and you like turn down the music and he's like, why are you turning down the music? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm cool. I'm like,
I'm cool.
Why am I trying to hide? I get so nervous around cops.
Me
Is that
too.
also like
oh my god, if I'm like driving and a cop's behind me, I immediately I'm like, pass me. Or like if I'm behind, I'm like, oh my god, like
something about authority. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't like it. Don't come near me. Okay, what about wanting to have a good cry? So you watch something to make yourself have a good cry.
This is like
okay,
all the time.
my friend Kayla, whenever she wants to have a cry, she watches the scene from A Quiet Place where John Krasinski dies.
Oh my god!
She types
Like
into
on Google?
YouTube.
Yeah,
she types
on
into
Google.
YouTube like Dad Quiet Place death scene, and like we'll just like watch that and cry.
Oh my
It's so funny.
That's only for girls for sure.
Dude, oh my god. I had
For
a
me-
cry recently. We were watching The Notebook. Oh my god, like
yeah.
good cry, like hard.
I want to watch it soon.
Sobbing.
I used to watch This Is Us, and that was my cry show.
Yes.
Every episode made me cry.
Every episode, just anything with Jack, I'm crying. I'm sobbing.
Or like any proposal or any like dad coming home from like the
Oh my
military.
god!
Or
Seeing their
dogs.
son or their daughter, yeah, or dogs.
Dogs. I'm like, TikTok. Like,
Love a good cry though.
honestly,
Sometimes
guys
God's like,
don't
"What
get
are you
it."
doing?" Like, I just want a good cry. Come cry with me.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Okay, do you have any? I have another one. Or do you go?
I have one. Okay, leftovers.
Oh.
If you're a man, you should not. You should just eat all your food. And then, but if you don't, that's okay. But give your leftovers to someone else. So like, if Troy has leftovers and puts them in the fridge, I know that
They're for you.
I can claim those
Aww.
now. Like,
Wow.
I can claim them because leftovers are for the girls.
I love
are
that.
For the girls.
They should definitely be for the girls.
For sometimes though, I'm like, I don't like leftovers. I'm like, I want something new. I'm very like that bougie. And
Yeah.
friends like, we have all this food. Like you meal prep, and I'm like,
love leftovers.
Troy's like that too, and
Oh
that's
my
why
God.
also I know that I can eat the leftovers. So I'm like, he's
Okay,
not
I
gonna
If it's
get
good
that.
food though, like
if
if
it's
it's
good
yummy
food.
stuff.
It would be different if it was like, I feel like something from a restaurant that
Yes.
like
Yeah.
Yes.
he bought
Yes.
by himself. But
for
if
himself.
I was also at that restaurant, maybe I would still eat it. I don't know.
Okay, and also if you go like to a friend's house for dinner and they give you their leftover, like if they made dinner for you and they'll like give you leftovers, I feel like that's for the girls.
Oh, yeah.
Also dinner parties are for the girls. I feel like guys don't go to the
100%.
guys' house for dinner parties. I can't imagine them doing that.
No.
Okay, owning a cup with its own personal straw, or even just drinking out of straws.
I don't think I've ever seen a man drink out of a straw, actually. To be
Matt
fair.
definitely does. But it's because I have so many tumblers, and I'm the one that's always like, drink out of a straw. Like, it's more fun.
Yo, I was like, this sucks. Like, I'll fill up my like tumbler for like in the middle of the night, and sometimes he forgets his water bottle, and he like wake me up and like pass the water, and he's like, what the fuck is this? He like knocks himself in the eye. And he's like, it's so difficult to drink out of this. I'm like,
I love
oh my
a good
God.
straw. Okay, having
God.
throw blankets that are not to be used as blankets.
Oh my God, I have like blankets I pull out for like when company comes over. I have blankets
specific
I use.
blankets.
Blankets.
Boys are not buying like throw blankets.
They're not buying
period.
blankets. They're not buying pillows.
No.
They're just buying the couch.
If I send Matt to HomeSense and I was like, buy a throw blanket or a throw pillow, he might come home with a duvet and a regular pillow. Like,
Yeah.
you'd have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so true.
Like headphones that are actually like headphones, like you know what I
Okay.
mean, and not AirPods. Those are for girls.
Okay,
because when a
especially the
girl
new
wears
trendy
them,
ones, I feel like they're all over TikTok.
When a
these
girl
days.
wears them, it's like really cute, and then when a guy wears them, it's like it's giving gamer.
Yes.
It is
So I
definitely
think
giving
that-
gamer.
Those should be for the girls, and guys have AirPods.
I
forever.
find now they're like accessories too.
Yeah.
Like I've seen girls on TikTok, like they have their outfit and then they'll just put those on, and you're like,
I
I
wish
don't
those
leave
look
the
cute on
house.
me. Those do not look cute on me.
Really?
I do not like them.
have you tried them? Like them?
Yeah. Well, like, okay, well, they're not like like Matt has like editing headphones that are like that. Whenever I see myself wearing them, I'm like, these look stupid. I don't like them.
I know I have some for like meetings, and I'm like, I really need to get new ones, but I'm so cheap.
But
I'm
maybe
like,
like some cute trendy ones. Like his are big bulky ones. Maybe if they were like cute like white ones, I like those ones for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, for the girls. Oh no, wait, Romina, it's your turn.
Okay, I'll do it. Yeah. Wrapping a towel around your head. I just feel like that's for the girls.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Imagine a guy wrapping a towel around their head.
I don't think
Troy's
they would
like,
know
how do you do that?
Yeah,
he's
they
like,
wouldn't know
how did you do that with your
How.
towel?
And using a lot of towels too. I just feel like I need to have a towel here, a towel here. Just like
Oh yeah, when I
using,
have
like,
to wash
10
my hair
towels.
and I bring in 2 towels, Matt's like, "Why are you bringing 2 towels?" I'm like, "My body and my hair.
Yeah.
Like I can't not have a towel for my hair. That's crazy.
No.
I get all wet."
Well,
and he has really long hair too, but he never uses a towel. I don't think he would know how.
It's like, and then it's just dripping. You just walk
Just
Also, just getting water everywhere when they shower. Like they'll open. I don't know if this is just Fauzi, but I'm like, what did you do in here? There's literally water all over the bathroom floor.
He just like shut his
Yeah, and then he'll shave. He'll like shave his face. There's like hair everywhere, and I'm like, this is disgusting.
That's for the boys.
Troy and I have separate bathrooms, and I'm,
you do?
I'm grateful for that.
Oh my God, that's so
we have 2 full
nice.
baths in our apartment, and he has his own.
It's like his and her bathroom.
Like one's an
Yeah.
ensuite and then one's just like oh my God, that's amazing.
Oh my God, I'm jealous.
Wow.
I don't have to ever go into his.
I feel like that's
great.
so rare in downtown in like an apartment.
Yeah, yeah.
Lux.
How long have you guys been in that place now?
A year, a bit over a year. I think we moved like last year in September.
Okay.
Wow. Do you like it? Do you want to stay there?
Love it. I want to, like, we were actually talking about it. We would buy, it's a condo that we rent. So I was saying that we would buy that, like, eventually if we,
Nice, because you love it so much.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wow.
Wow. Okay,
good.
only for the girls, using packing cubes.
Oh yeah, or like Sheen bags now. That's all I own.
Sheen bags or packing cubes.
I just don't know how to pack, I think.
So we just recently went away this weekend at a cottage, and I'm one of those people. I get home and I'm like, I immediately need to unpack. And Paris was like, I'll do it later. It didn't help that we were like really hungover.
Yeah,
So
we were a little tired.
So he literally did not unpack until today, and we got back on Sunday. And I was like, I refuse to do it because I pack for him, but I'm like, I'm not gonna unpack for you. Like, come on, you gotta unpack. And finally, he did it today, and we were missing something.
Yeah,
and we found it.
It was in his bag. We were missing like a merch sweater. Like literally, we thought we lost a merch sweater, and it was in his bag.
It was in his bag. So
oh my God,
anyway.
Unpack when you get home. Matt just unpacked today too. So
it's hard though. You just wanna. Leave it, because especially after getting home from a trip, you're like, oh, I just want to chill.
Yeah,
I just want to chill indefinitely.
I don't know how people like travel all the time. I feel like I would go away for one weekend and I'm like, oh, I can't go anywhere for a while.
Yeah, I feel discombobulated for the whole week.
Yeah,
like everything's thrown off a little
people
bit.
People are just like on a jet, like always going away, and I'm like, how the heck do you do this?
That's good though, because that means you're like very like happy and secure in your life here. Like you like, you know, you feel good about where you are and stuff. If you like,
I am
like I
actually love it here.
I was like homesick on the last vacation I went on. We were gone for 12 days.
We didn't even talk about that. I meant to ask you about your trip. Okay, where did you go? Give a little recap.
So we went to London, Edinburgh, Belfast.
Wow,
and that's pretty
that's a
much
big
it.
trip.
So it was
That's
a big
busy
trip.
for just
It was
12 days.
12 days, and we were going. It's because we were going to a wedding in Ireland, so the whole trip kind of
revolved around for like your side of the family or Troy's?
No, it was actually, so Troy was doing the photos. It was our friend's, it was our friend's sister's wedding. So he did the photos. I got to like go as well, which was so nice of them that I just got to be there.
What a little perk.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was like the nicest wedding I've ever been to. It was in a castle. They rented out an entire castle.
That's a dream.
Yeah.
What do they do for a living? King and queen? Like,
I think one's a lawyer. She's a lawyer, which is cool.
Oh my God. And are they from there, or they just decided to have their wedding there?
No, they're from Belfast.
Wow.
And they had their wedding like outside of Dublin.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah,
Was
I
that
felt
the first
homesick.
time that you went to the UK though?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
And it was a long trip, so it was 12 days, and I think by day 8, me and Troy were like ready to come home.
Aww.
wow.
We just felt like homesick. Yeah.
What was your favorite place that you were?
Yeah.
Edinburgh in Scotland was so
Scotland, I've heard, is beautiful.
Nice. So cool, because it's such an old city, but the buildings are so tall. Like these are like medieval buildings, but they're like almost 12 stories tall, which is like unheard of for that time.
Yeah.
So like
Wow.
those are like
Yeah.
ancient skyscrapers. Like so like it was crazy just being around such old, like such history, I guess. Like I don't know, it's cool.
Man, I've been wanting to go since watching Love Island. I just like love their accents. Like,
Oh my
going to
God.
I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
just speak.
I
Just
know.
hi, how are you?
So nice.
They're so good. And their slang and everything. Oh my God. It's
So fit.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
literally.
like, we didn't even talk about this, but having your husband, or I was gonna say husband, your fiance be a photographer is such a blessing. Like, you as well, a videographer, when you're in the space of like being a
yeah,
content
so very
creator
helpful.
is
Does Troy take a lot of your
literally
photos?
the
Yes, he's a blessing.
The best
Thank
Instagram
God.
fiance.
Literally, yeah. No, I don't know. My photos would not be good without him. Like, I would still be taking photos with my phone exclusively.
He knows like the angles and like where
How to
like,
edit it.
how to edit it.
That's super helpful.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really fucking cool. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
a couple more for the girls.
Okay, I have one. Having different PJs for every season. I'm so guilty of this. I have so many pajamas that Far's like, you better not be buying more pajamas. Like, every time we go anywhere and I see pajamas, I'm like, oh, this is so cute. He's like, you have like 20 pairs of pajamas.
Just pajamas in general.
I was gonna
Just,
say
like,
that. I was gonna say
pajamas.
pajamas. in
Pajamas,
general.
period.
Yeah,
Let
just
alone
pajamas.
season.
Sweatpants or something to bed, like whatever. But
Yeah,
pajamas
yeah.
are
like a set.
for the girls.
Yes, we love a good pajama set.
And we love a pajama party. Like, we always,
Yes.
girls are like, let's have a pajama party.
Every girl like should have like that like little like silk.
Oh my God,
Pajama.
sleepovers. I just thought of that. Sleepovers are for the
Yes,
Sleepovers.
boys never do sleepovers.
It's not a sleepover. They'll just like crash on the couch and wake up and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the night.
Yeah.
Covered in crumbs.
Like, go home.
Okay, what about also just planning a gathering like months ahead?
Oh my God, we have like
girls
so
are
many.
girls are busy.
Yeah, well, like planning and like executing any sort of like event, like the holidays are coming up, and like I don't think people realize that like holidays are so good because of the unpaid labor of women who like make your holidays so special.
Yes.
Who
So
are
true.
cooking your like Christmas dinner,
Wrapping your gifts.
wrapping the gifts,
gifts,
buying the
Buying
gifts.
the gifts, like planning all the events that are happening.
Say thank you to
Yeah.
your mom because she is the reason that your Christmas was
100%.
amazing.
If it was up to the guys, they'd be like, "What Christmas,
Guys,
Like, what's happening?"
if it was up to Matt, his parents would get no gifts. But he appreciates it. He's like, thanks for really, taking control of the Christmas gifts. I'm like, honestly, I like it.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll send you my bill.
Yeah.
You will be billed later.
Oh my God. Okay, so in the relationship, would you say you're definitely way more organized than Troy? Is he like a typical? I feel like
Troy's seems
like he's
organized,
very
though.
Actually
organized.
depends. Yeah, sometimes he's more organized. It depends on the thing. Like he'll hyper fixate on
Yeah.
certain things and be very organized for certain things. But I think he also knows that he can get shit done under like pressure and like very close to tight to the deadline. So I think he just kind of leaves them for later.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay. Fun fact, actually, like years ago, I think it was like I want to say 16 or 17, we hired Troy to take pictures at a conference that I was planning with work. And he literally came to the Hilton.
Oh my
I would love to
God.
find some of these
my
photos.
God.
He came and like took pictures for us for like the conference.
If that was in 2017, he'd probably look back
2017.
and be like, those photos are terrible. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Artists are so hard on themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
So cute.
Is there any more? For
Okay,
the
last
girls?
one
Last
for the
one?
I don't have
girls.
any more.
Having a self-care day. I just feel like like putting on a mask and like watching reality TV or taking a bath.
Yeah.
And just
Doing your
anything self-care.
nails.
Anything self-care is for the girls. And
Maybe guys should do that.
honestly, guys should
maybe-
have self-care days.
Maybe
Yeah.
you should try it. Yeah. I feel like it would be.
Maybe it would be happier.
Maybe, yeah, maybe
I agree.
the
I
cure to like toxic masculinity maybe is self-care days.
Honestly.
Put a towel on your head, you know? That's
Yeah.
secure.
Put a towel on your head. We'll go wear some PJs that are for the season.
Yeah, get the appropriate blanket.
Yeah. And have a day. Oh my God.
Have a good cry.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Watch a quiet place, cry yourself
Okay,
to sleep.
I'm like going
Oh
and
my
watching
god!
this
I don't know if
after
I don't know if I
this.
want a good cry.
I'm putting
tonight.
this in like my bookmarks because sometimes you just need a good cry, you know? Yeah, I love it. Oh my God. Okay, so this has been so much fun.
Yeah,
This
that
is
was really
so
cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Thanks for coming on
thanks for
and
having
letting us
me.
pick your brain. I feel like we learned a lot about you
Yeah.
and just like about your brand and
a lot
your
about
page.
Ottawa and yeah.
Yeah, so follow Maddie at the Ottawa Diaries.
Yeah. Honestly, I go to your page all the time and I'm like, what should we like we went out to dinner and I was like, going to your stories, like watching all your stories to figure out where I should go for dinner.
I had like a highlight of like what I've eaten.
It's better than TripAdvisor, I'll tell you that.
And I love when accounts like you post really good stories. Stories are really fun. Like I love just like popping through a good story. Like I appreciate it because I feel like people don't realize how much time goes into those because they're just like boom, like 24 hours and they're gone. But I think they're really special and I like them.
So appreciate it, guys, when you see that. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on, and maybe come back and we'll have like a summer episode where you can tell us like
let's make this like a yearly thing.
Yes, I'm so down. Okay,
love it.
Okay,
hey. Bye.
Thanks.
Guys. Thanks.
Bye guys.